Cool. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Financial Stockholm. I'm Christopher Crystal, and today is Monday, January 30th, 2023. And these are the news and views of what we're picking up in Sweden and Scandinavia, and what we can expect. So in Sweden, I think the big news over the weekend for us was that we may be left out of NATO while Finland moves forward. And that's not going to be the first time our Scandinavian neighbor is moving forward without us. Finland was at the forefront of having a person who has body dysmorphia. He used to be a farmer. He's now skating as a woman and figure skating. He can barely skate, fell down on the ice, had to be helped up by one of the female flag bearers, and he's achieved his dream. So we're kind of watching things like that occur. We're looking at Norway, where the oil prices are going up. We see the futures are going up, and yet we're looking at a quote unquote green ESG economy, and we have goals to be net neutral by 2045, which are not achievable at this point or with the strategy employed. And we're seeing a little bit of news coming out about the rare earth metals that we found and that would apply for Norway, Sweden, and Finland. We have very similar geographic or geologic structures and sediment in the areas. So we'd be able to mine uranium. We'd be able to mine these rare earths that they found, but we'll see what happens. But so far, very little news. Unfortunately, though, for us in Sweden, we did show a negative GDP this morning, worse than expected. We were at minus 0.5, and the expectations were for closer to positive growth at maybe 0.2. But our negative growth was bad, and economists were surprised. I'm not sure how they could be surprised, but they were. And this was in line with what Germany's been going through, where they were down minus 0.2. But here's the upside to the story: is we have the FOMC in the U.S. We have the European central banks coming out with comments this week. We'll get a gauge for how much they'll be raising rates, and many are feeling that this recent round of firing that we've seen by the technology companies, Intel, of course, on Friday, as a way to say, hey, we're already through the recession. Fundamentally, I don't think so. But if we are through it, then sure, of course, then the market's going to go up, and the rate cycle will be slower than what has been anticipated, because the economy is so fragile at this point. You would need to raise the rates at a gradual rate. So maybe this week is going to be a very strong week for the markets. We'll wait and see what happens, because the way the market has been trading in Europe has been on expectations. It has not been trading on fundamentals. So we'll see what happens, but it looks like the market could be trending up. And I'm not saying that fundamentally the market is strong, but I am saying that you can make money in the market depending on how you want to look at it. And if you can find the right opportunity, you can make money. So there is that fear that the quarter cuts that we saw would be the first of one or two rounds, but we'll see what happens going forward, and we'll see if the economy is moving forward. And on top of that, in Sweden, what we're seeing is that the gangland violence, we continue to be number one in Europe for gangland violence and drug-related violence. So we're looking at problems there. We're not seeing the police being hired. We're seeing more security guards, and we're not seeing a real plan from the government. However, when you see the budget figures, it gives you a pretty good reason and understanding for why you're not hiring more cops. So that's really it for Sweden right now, and we'll come back to you with more as we have it. But you can always make money in the market. Hopefully you've liked the channel and you're subscribed, and wish you the best of luck, and talk to you again. Thank you.